What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. I am your humble host. My name is Edward, also known as the Dad Hat. With me, I have two of my co-hosts. I don't know what is going on with our good friend Patrick. He'll be in a little bit here, but let's start with the mayor himself. How are you doing today, Mr. Donnie Wise?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. It's a week back at the house, so just kind of getting back into normal routine. Although I did have to work last night, got home about 4 o'clock this morning, so I'm a little tired today. So
I love it. But hey, you worked, you're here. That's all that matters, my friend.
Yep.
That's all that matters. Hey, what are we wearing? What are we drinking, my friend?
All right, so I've got my shirt on from this weekend's rivalry game with South Carolina Clemson down at Segra Park, the Battle of Bull Street.
I saw the walk-off home run, by the way.
Yeah, that was nice. 12 innings. We shouldn't have let them tie it up in the 9th, but at least we got the walk-off in the 12th inning there.
You got some extra baseball, baby.
Yep, so I've got that. I'm drinking New Glarus Moon Man. So trying to go through some of these New Glarus before they go bad on me. So nice little pale ale, and I've got it also in my Battle of the Bull Street koozie. And then as far as my hat, I'm representing the fans, not the owners of the A's with this one today. And as I told you before the show started,
they're just the A's right now. They're just the A's.
I walked into Ross today and saw this one and was like, hey, I got to get this. And not only just because it's a really cool, clean looking green hat, white letter, but, I'm 55 and on Tuesdays at Ross, 55 and older get 10% senior discount. So
you can also then after that go to McDonald's and get your coffee.
I know, that's right. nothing to make you feel old like getting that senior discount at 55, not 60.
I love it. All right, and then we're going to leave the prospector for last because he came in last, so we're going to leave him for last. All right, Mr. Eric, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. How is everyone?
Living the dream, baby. See, look at that. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're gonna.
I was waiting for them to say something, but I knew you were just going to jump in. So today,
I didn't want to chance it today.
Today, in honor of my friend, the prospector, I got the Larson hat on with a nut, since Patrick is kind of a nut. The Lansing lug nuts, and then also in honor of him, I'm drinking Cherry Freeze Prime. I don't know how you do that, Patrick, because cherry flavored pretty much anything unless it's cherry flavored pie or cheesecake is not good. So sorry, Patrick, this is not very good, but I'm drinking it in your honor anyway.
There it is. All right. Hey, Patrick, how are you doing, buddy?
Well, what an introduction. Doing well. And tonight I'm wearing, as you can see, the Astros, and I'm wearing a Space Cowboys t-shirt, which prompted the Astros hat. And just happy to be on with you guys tonight. Long day at work, but was looking forward to this tonight. So happy to be on with all of you. Hope everyone's doing well. Big shout out to the chat.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
No, you go right ahead. You're the cleanup king.
No. Please. I apologize. I start eating my gummy bears.
Oh, the bite-sized gummy bears? Yes, sir.
How many bags have you bought since the one last week?
We're not talking.
Because you're not still working on that bag from last week, are you?
No. We're not talking about that. We will not be talking about that. What are we drinking, buddy?
So, what do we have tonight? Well, I thought about going a little different tonight, and we're going with the Gatorade Frost.
Yeah, we know that.
Glacier Cherry. I mean, not Frost. Gatorade Zero, Glacier Cherry. Gatorade, if you're watching this, know that we're now accepting. Still accepting sponsorships. We'll always accept sponsorships.
I'm all about accepting sponsorships. All about it, baby.
Gatorade Zero, Glacier Cherry.
Gummy bears,
and the influencer's favorite flavor. Exactly. So I actually bought a bottle of Prime.
Okay,
I did. I bought the ice pop flavor, and I'm going to bring that on for. I may have to say that for an episode. I don't know.
But you bought the performance one, but you did the What was the
energy
one?
drink.
Yeah, the energy drink. I haven't had those.
Yeah, it tastes like every other energy drink out there, but
I love
the,
energy drinks. Don't hate on them. Don't
yeah.
hate on them.
Not my vibe. But
Oh man, I love me a Monster or
never had a
Ghost.
Monster.
Oh,
But I actually bought a
Monster's
legit.
good.
I actually bought a legit Prime, like a legit one. So.
So you were always buying the off-brand stuff, the off-brand Primus.
I'd never had Prime period before that energy drink. So
He probably was jumping off a wall. All right. And
I'm bouncing off the walls again. Whoa.
And as for me, I'm going with water and gummy bears. But I'm also wearing something a little different, boys. I'm wearing a Captain
What?
47. This thing is nice, man. It's comfortable.
I like the Captains. They're a good one.
Yeah. So 47, and I love snapbacks, but I can't wear them forward like you, Patrick. I just can't do it. They will always be going backwards, or a fitted hat backwards.
So said the cleanup king tonight. You're Captain Cleanup.
I'm Captain Cleanup, baby. I like it.
Love
something
it.
Something about that Flying G logo though. It takes me back to it looks like something out of a comic book from the 60s.
I can't. I put it on my video today. Well, actually, I recorded it a couple of days ago, but I uploaded it today. It's kind of growing on me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's coming around.
I like the Flying G. I have for a while. Even when that came out, I was like,
no, it's still growing. I didn't say I was all the way liking it. I mean, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Well, all I was going to say was that I liked it compared to the little bit different C. I mean, it's like, oh, we got a brand new set of logos. I'm like, where?
Yeah, exactly. The C I like
the C.
The C, I like this version of the C than the previous one, which is a block C, which is boring as all get out. Didn't like it at all. So they've made some improvements, at least on that side of it. I wish they would wear the wing G on their home caps or away caps. That would be cool to see. I think that would be pretty awesome. So, all right, boys, let's get into it today. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I kind of want to start with football. But before I do that, I want to ask you guys, because God Almighty, what in the actual fudgicles is going on with the Athletics? Like, they just released the rendering, and then Phil took it away from me, but like. Their renderings look like it really does look like the Sydney Opera House.
It does.
And then, of course, what do? They do the most cowardly thing that they could do. They turn off the comments.
Yeah.
So no one can comment.
I mean, I do like the video board aspect, the way it's built into the design. Again, we're talking like a drawing that's maybe not even realistic to be manufactured, but yeah, it is kind of. It's kind of, I mean, but it's Vegas-y too. I mean, that's Vegas there too. It's over the top.
Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. Listen, I'm not hating on the rendering, on the architects and all that. I'm hating on the owner. You know what I mean? The owner is a piece of, well, you know what? It's after 9 o'clock. The owner's a piece of shit. Okay. Cleveland, I have my issues with the owners on Cleveland, right? At the very least, they're keeping the team there, right? They're investing money on to the ballpark. They're making upgrades. They're not making upgrades on the on-field product, but at least they're doing something. Fisher, it's just, I have no idea what this man is doing. Like, no one knows what in the actual hell is going on with this franchise, because it's absolutely a debacle. Yeah.
And I think one of you guys said on the on our text chain or whatever that it's like what do the players think, what of the organization? If you're a guy, it's like, do you even want to get called up, or you're like, no, I'm fine, I'll stay down here?
I'd rather stay with playing in Vegas or you want me to come up to where? No, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, I know all these guys, their dream is to play in the big league. So it's like, if they get called up, they get called up. They're not going to knock it. Because they'll still be playing big leagues. But I mean, internally, you got to be thinking, where is this organization going? And how fast can I get out of here with somebody else in another contract? Can
someone trade me?
Yes. Yeah.
Please. because this is it's a shame what they have done to this organization overall. You know, that's true, Zach. They haven't, again, like I said, it's like, oh, there it goes again. They turn off the comments. Why? Because they have bad PR. It is bad PR.
Yeah.
What
they want to
they've
put
done-
stuff out, but they don't want to hear anything anybody has to say because they know that it's just going to be comment
gonna
after
get killed.
comment against them. Yeah.
as they
and-
should.
Well, their president, David Cavall, is on social media as well. And it's just like he's so tone deaf. And he just comes out and it's like, great day to be at the ballpark. And then he gets all these, he actually does have comments on it. And if you look at them, you're like, well, he's getting all the comments that the Oakland A's social media should be getting. But then he never says anything about them. And he just kind of is happy-go-lucky. And it's like everything is butterflies and rainbows. And so it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. The closest you got to rainbows is having someone like the mayor rocking your hat. That's about the closest
Right.
you're gonna come.
Uh,
Yeah.
And I'm wearing this for the fans. I am not wearing this for the
If
organization.
I'm buying an Oakland A's hat, an
Yeah.
athletics hat, it will be like an eBay, type of thing. Where it's like I'll pay that person who sold it the money. Really quick, guys. Shout out to Stadium Food Girl who is watching live on Instagram. What's happening? You guys got to check out that episode. That was a good episode from
definitely.
her. So shout out to her. You can
Love
even
that.
tag DAs in social media posts now. I want to tag them in all the Aviators content, and she can't. There's that. You can't even tag them. How embarrassing is that?
Wow. I mean, I can't even believe that the mayor is even questioning that we thought he would do it for the club. He's a man of the people.
Yeah.
I mean, he is elected by the people and for the people, and he definitely gets a grade of an A for his hat tonight.
Thank you.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
you're
Eric.
welcome.
Go ahead, Eric. Just say it because,
What is there to say at this point? Obviously, I didn't get the memo that it's a MLB hat night. Do I need to go switch my hat real quick or something?
Here. You want me to wear this one
I
for
don't
you
care
so
what
that
you
way
do.
you can, so you can feel
Yeah.
better?
There-
So if you want to switch halfway through to a major league hat, I'll switch to a minor league hat halfway through.
that would be kind of funny, though.
That would be funny. Do it. You should do it.
Hey, I was serious. So yeah,
We know.
About halfway
Oh, we
through,
know.
we switch roles. Yeah, this is gonna happen.
Stadium Food Girl also says, if I'm buying A's gear through the Aviators team store, what would be this? What the supporting A's owners' pockets or the Aviators? Would that be supporting the A's or would that be supporting the Aviators? I think it would be supporting the Aviators because the Aviators use that money. As long as you buy the merchandise from their website or the team store, it's supporting the team.
Yes.
Right.
Because
if you go to like
A's don't own the
47,
Aviators.
right. If you go to the 47 or if you go to any other like lids,
MILB link or whatever, yeah,
then at that point it goes straight to ownership, to the major league team. So that's from what I understood. That's how that goes. So Zach says, Prospector, do you have a trash can to bang with that hat? Well, I mean, it earned it. Rumor has it the mayor was working on the Instagram service this morning. Because
it was Super Tuesday. He had to get that mayoral vote out, and he had to, with that Super Tuesday vote coming in for his mayor's race that was unopposed, he had to make sure he got that 100%. Vote.
Not working.
I got my sticker that I voted for the mayor.
I did take down most of the southern part of South Carolina overnight, so the Low Country, as they call it.
Oh wow!
For a few hours at least.
It looks like Johnny Bowling is keeping count on the dad jokes.
He might, what dad jokes? I don't understand where this came from. What dad jokes?
I don't exactly. The dad jokes coming from the non-dad.
I was gonna say the one of us that's not a dad.
I mean, I just thought they were really, really funny quips and really intelligent humor. I don't know.
All right, so here's a question that Stadium Food Girl.
Ed's thinking, what the H?
Okay. There it is. All right, so
There it is.
she's at the Vegas store, right?
Yep.
And there's an A's hat that she wants for the weekend's game in Vegas, A's versus Brewers.
Mhm.
Should she get
Mhm.
it? Although
I
they
think
just
if you-
released the new Vegas with the A's colors.
Oh,
I think if you
I-
buy
I
anything
mean-
from the Aviators store, you're supporting the Aviators.
There it
Yeah.
is.
yeah, and objectively, they look good. I mean, they
Yeah.
really do look good. The green and gold with the LV specifically.
But
Yeah,
there's
that-
nothing A's on it.
That's
Yeah.
been out for a couple
Yeah,
months
exactly.
now.
Yeah, we talked about this a while back.
Yeah,
I
was-
actually
when I was
wondered
in-
when they put that out, was that a sort of a floating a little precursor out there of what the Las Vegas A's hat
Well,
would look like?
Yeah,
Hey,
and I
so-
talked about.
Go ahead, Patrick.
Well, I was just gonna say, and on the chat earlier, I talked about the affiliate hats, and it's just funny. Like, for example, the Akron Rubber Ducks have an affiliate hat as well, and it has the Major League affiliate on the
Mhm.
side.
Yep.
The only one, and there's a few other teams that have the affiliate hat out as well, like the Augusta Green Jackets have one with the Braves on it. And it has
Right.
the Braves A on the side, but look at that. That's from a video this week too.
Yeah.
And yeah, so but the Las Vegas one, interestingly enough, doesn't have the Oakland A's logo on the side. So I thought that was kind of an interesting thing, and I didn't know if that was because of a sign of things to come or what.
If
that
I'm
was
Vegas,
for.
I'm like,
So-
I want nothing to do with this team at all. Like,
But-
leave me the
Yeah.
hell alone.
but
so-
objectively, they're pretty good hats, I think.
They are. No, I like the color scheme and everything. It came out really well.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
does have a question for you guys, and I wanted to ask this question. Okay, so put your thinking cap on this one. Okay, you guys ready? What is everyone's favorite minor league food alternate logo?
Ooh, that's a good one.
One that I
Yeah.
came up with that's not an actual alternate, but
Which
should
one?
be the Wichita Funnel Cakes trademark.
Okay, you got that one. All right, trademarked it. Because I have one that I want to see, but no one has done it yet.
You should ask her to come on.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll
I have to
send the
think about
invite.
that.
But I wish that someone would make a spam alternate.
Spam
Yeah.
alternate.
That would be
Yep.
pretty good.
Is there
Pimento cheese is a good one, Phil.
where's spam at? Is it like certain part of the certain region? I'm not sure where spam's from.
Spam is in Minnesota. Their museum is in Minnesota. So the St. Paul Saints.
The St.
would
Paul
be the
spams.
perfect- Yep, St. Paul
Yeah.
spams. Oh my God! Come
St.
on
Paul
now.
Spam.
Come on, Lichtenberg, do the St. Paul spams.
Let's go. I would buy that hat, their jersey, the whole thing, hoodie, all day long. I like the colors in the Somerset diners. Okay, the Tri-City.
I was waiting for Zach to say the Tres
There we go.
Leches.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Tres Leches. Johnny
Yeah.
Bolin.
Tres Leches.
Go ahead. You handle the chat.
Wow, look at
Prospector.
Lichtenberg and Smith. both
Lichtenberg
at the
got
same
you. Yeah,
time.
the spam is in Austin, Minnesota.
There. I told you guys. See, boom. The St. Paul spams. Come on now.
Yeah, I would agree with recency bias with what Johnny's saying. The Biloxi King Cakes is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good. Okay. Spam is very popular in Hawaii. Lots of Hawaiians vacations in Vegas. Therefore, the Vegas spam. Hey, dude, not just Hawaii, bro.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, we love our spam.
Virgil knows. Virgil
Yeah.
knows.
Pineapples on pizza, correct? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's the correct answer.
Who would have guessed that Johnny would choose the king cakes? I didn't do it. That's why I said it out loud.
No, that
Hey,
was
Ed,
Ed.
handle
Ed,
the
be
chat.
respectful to our guests, man. Ed, be respectful to our guests. I mean,
Uh-huh,
seriously,
yeah.
have some decorum.
There's the guy to
decorum.
design the spams. Ryan.
Oh, Ryan, right there you go. Spam would be a brand though. Would have to be the St. Paul processed canned porks. Whoa. I like that.
I mean, I'm sure that one that I think I just love the name, and I'm sure that Eric can regale us with one of his many million baseball trips and when he went there and he experienced this. But the main bean suppas.
Main bean
That's
suppas. Oh,
Suppa.
I was
main bean
thinking you're going a
suppas.
different direction, different trip I took. How about the Albuquerque green chili cheeseburgers?
Oh,
Which
can
I
you
will
tell
be
us
there
about that trip?
soon.
Can you tell us
I'll
about
be
that
there in
trip?
April, baby. I'll be there in April.
Dude, you got to get that burger. It was so good. They even
Oh.
played as the green chili
Yeah.
cheeseburgers that night. So yeah, see, Phil knows.
Yeah, Phil
Donnie's a
chimed
dairy
in right
daddy.
when you said that. Yeah, Dairy Daddy.
Dairy daddy, baby.
That is utterly outrageous.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
There
Now
it
he's
is.
doing it.
There it is.
Stadium, do
No.
the burger. See, Stadium Food Girl, do the burger.
Let's see.
So,
I mean,
no.
after thinking about it, the only food identity that I know of that I've had the food is the Runzas. So I'm gonna have to go the Omaha Runzas.
I've had the Runzas.
The Runza was pretty good.
They're fine.
When I tasted it was the same time that you and me tasted it out,
Yeah.
Donnie. I was okay. The one I got was like too salty. It was like
And see, I love that.
salty.
I love salty foods anyway. So that was really right up my alley.
This is a good one too from Phil.
The honey butter
The Whataburger
chicken.
one? The honey butter chicken
Okay.
biscuits.
How about
That's a good one.
the Nashville, the hot chicken?
Oh, the hot chickens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural hot chickens is very good as well.
I have
Brandon
that
Lamarche
head,
did that
and
one.
that one
right?
is so fire.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, Hat Club came out like as much as I like the one that the on field that they wore. Hat Club also did a 5950 of the one that's been appearing on the Dad hats,
Yeah,
and I mean that thing is so beautiful.
it really is. I love it.
Yeah,
So
and that was Brandon, wasn't
Montgomery
it?
kimchi. Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
Montgomery
Boise
kimchi.
do the Baconators? I don't know.
they did the Baconators.
That's a good one.
St. Paul
proposed-
Juicy Lucy's.
We're not talking about
There
the
you go.
Ed-
Lichtenberg and Phil
Ed
both threw
agrees
that
with
one
that one,
out.
right?
Nope.
Yeah,
nope,
Ed
not
agrees with
having
that
it.
one.
Nope.
Ed, were they good? I mean, oh, never mind. Too soon.
Well, I've got a feeling the Fireflies are getting ready to do a
got out of
food
hand.
identity. I can't figure out what's coming. They've put out 3 teasers on social media in the last 3 weeks.
Nebraska. I'm really surprised Omaha Storm Chasers haven't done anything with that one. There you go.
But
Other Tuggers.
I'm
That's a
hoping-
good one.
I think
hoping the
Wichita's
Fireflies are
doing one
coming
this
out with
year.
one.
Are they? Wichita's doing another one?
I think they're doing a food alternate identity. I'm not sure what it is. Possibly, I haven't heard any news about it, but supposedly they're going to.
And it's food related, but I think the Jersey Diner was a good one.
You guys.
Yeah,
Guys,
I think Lynn
time
mentioned
out.
that.
Time out. Guys, I'm so excited. You guys don't understand.
Do we have a celebrity in our?
We have a celebrity that is joining the show. We are going to talk food alternates, and I mean, who better than to have Stadium Food Girl joining us right now? I mean, come on, let's go.
Yay.
Hi.
We're talking food hats, right? So, and I heard someone talk about the green
Awesome.
burgers. So I've got my
Oh yeah, so good.
Albuquerque hat here. I've got my
Love it.
shout out to, I think I saw Food and Fitteds in here. This is the Augusta Green Jackets.
Nice.
So, of course, my
Love this.
favorite. Of course, my favorite. No slander.
I'm sorry.
I texted him about
The
that. I'm
queso.
like, "Are you gonna let her know what your thoughts were?"
But I told
Yeah.
her. I told her on the podcast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he told me.
So listen, I love their brands, everything else about their brands, but it's just that one. That's it. It haunts me at night. I'm sorry. So, guys, now we'll talk about other stuff later. But you were just recently at a spring training couple of games, weren't you?
I was, yes, I was, and I'll be at another one this weekend, A's versus Brewers. Well, it's technically not spring training, it's big league weekend, but
Mhm.
I consider it spring training. Like, I will be taking this book, my spring training passport,
Nice.
and just
I
get the
love that.
yeah.
I love it. All right, so tell me, how was that experience? Because you had some great food. I'm so jealous. I was looking at your Instagram and I'm like, this girl is eating pizza and that looks amazing. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Thing was
Yeah.
huge.
Am I the only one that gets jealous of her videos of being with different executive chefs for different teams and just seeing all the phenomenal things that you do? So, I mean, your
Right.
channel's really, really good, by the way.
Thank you. I will be updating YouTube before the season starts officially. But thanks for having me on, by the way. I know this is like
Absolutely.
I won't take too much of your time. But spring training last weekend was so phenomenal. Okay, obviously I wanted to see my team and then just feel the baseball vibe. But the biggest reason why I literally darted to Phoenix from Las Vegas was because for the last 4 or 5 years, I have had the 18-inch pizza slice sold at Camelback Ranch on my bucket list, and I finally did it. Finally got the 18-inch pizza slice. I had to hold it with 2 hands. It was incredible. If my Costco pizza slices do not look like this after I dropping $200 at Costco, never shopping at Costco again.
Although the Costco pizzas are good though.
They're not 18 inches long.
No. So how was it? Was it that good?
It was fire. It was like crispy, thin crust. Literally, because you're carrying it like this, right? So there's like a little dip, and there's literally a pool of oil in the dip when you're holding it like this.
Oh, the grease is good.
Yeah, so it's like half drinking grease, half eating pizza, but it's worth it.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, the pepperoni had like the crispy brown edges. It was so good.
Oh.
And
hey,
then,
who wants some pizza tonight? Who wants some pizza, guys?
and then I went to Surprise, Arizona the next day. It was Rangers Royals. And I did the Texas dog, which was a chili cheese dog with diced jalapenos and diced onions. I think the diced jalapenos was such a good touch. Like, it wasn't pickled jalapenos. It was like crunchy, spicy. And then you get that bite from the onion. That was so good. And then I had to do the Kansas City dog, right? Because it's like home of the Rangers Royals, and they were playing against each other. So that one was an all beef hot dog as well, topped with pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork, and a really sweet coleslaw. It was so good. And then a pickle spear on top, and it was fire.
Eric, talk to me, because you're a Kansas City guy.
Go Royals.
Go Royals.
It was really good. I would do it again.
I know you were just talking about spring training and everything, but I've been to Las Vegas ballpark about 4 times. Absolutely gorgeous ballpark. I love it.
It's so beautiful. It is home. I'll be there this weekend. I'm going to link up with Chef Gary, and we're going to try some new stuff this weekend. Chef Gary, who's the executive head chef for the Aviators, he does such a good job. He takes so much pride in what he does. He plans out a new burger every time there's a new team in town. So like when Tacoma's in town, there's a Tacoma burger barbecue. When Salt Lake is in town, there's a Salt Lake burger. I think it's like pastrami is the specialty.
Oh.
When the OKC Dodgers are in town, there's an OKC burger, which is like an onion burger. And that one's my favorite. I've had 2 at once, and like 2 in one game. It's just so good.
Nice. You got a fan already in Shannon, woman after your own heart. So
I feel the same, Shannon.
I don't know if it's still in me, but there's a great green chili grilled onion hot dog at the D-backs talking stick. So there it is. Okay, Lynn with the info. You listen. If anybody knows a baseball, and
Lynn knows.
it's gonna be Lynn. So
Lynn Smith knows.
By the way, I love that 920 kimchi hat that you have there. That baby blue. Come on now.
Isn't it so beautiful? If Food did it to still in here, he got me this hat.
Wow.
So
I have the exact same one here.
So cute, isn't it? And it's what team is this? Is it Augusta as well?
No,
it's
Montgomery.
Montgomery
Biscuits.
Montgomery Biscuits, yes. How did I freaking forget? It's hard to believe that there's a food team that has an alternate food logo.
Right.
But I almost have the complete set here with my Augusta hats. So
the y'all.
Nice.
Yeah, with the little green jackets logo on the side. So cute.
Love that.
Yeah.
But my wife is doing the whole y'all thing since moving down here. It's actually kind of funny. A northern girl saying y'all I'm like, all right, listen, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Which, hey, listen, I don't mind, but it's
Donnie and
hilarious.
I have been doing that for a minute.
You're from the South, dude.
So
You're from the South.
we're still doing it.
Yes.
We're still doing it.
Poncho Mamas at Vegas
There
Ballpark.
he is. Shout out to Fit and Fitted for actually he got me all 3 of these hats.
There it is.
So
Phil's a good dude, man.
Listen, Phil's
it is.
between you and Phil, your Instagram, it makes me hungry every time I see your guys' Instagram.
Oh my gosh.
Every single time.
He has been to like over 100 minor league parks. He definitely has me beat.
Yeah, but man, the food that he puts in, you're like, all right, bro, I'm gonna need you to calm down. This is I'm hungry already. Relax.
Yeah, he'll be
Between the
joining
two of you, I think.
in Kansas City. We're going to Kansas City in May, and we're gonna do the lobster corn dogs. We're gonna do the lobster wrap, the bacon wrap lobster tails. We're gonna do what else? There's a few specialty items that the Royals have, and we're just so excited to vlog it.
There it is, Eric.
I did one a couple, 2 years ago, Ed? I think I sent it to you. It was the pulled pork with the Hershey's, or no, it was Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces cup with the peanut butter, with the pulled pork and the barbecue sauce, and then they put Reese's peanut butter cups on it.
You
I
did a
tried that
video on it
couple-
too, eating it.
Yeah, not as
remember.
good as what she does, of course.
I
but
need
yeah,
that
it was-
video. I need that video. I need to see it.
my son and I ate it, and then we just kind of ranked it. We both thought it was pretty good with the kind of the sweet and savory, but I'll be at a couple games in Kansas City. So I'm in Wichita, so I'm about 3 hours south of Kansas City. So I usually get up there. So I'll be up there at some point in May as well. I'm not sure when you guys are going, but
I'll be there the weekend of May the 4th. So May the 4th, I'm gonna be
Ooh.
shooting some content with them, and then I'm going like alone May the 5th. Well, like with my fiance, but like no content, not tied to anything. So May the 5th, the Rangers are in town. You should definitely go.
There it is. Star Wars.
Love that.
I love that. That's just the best. It's a Star Wars, guys. It's Star Wars. So I
Wait,
did
wait,
have
but-
when we were at Kansas City. I did have that pulled pork. Remember, Eric, the helmet, the nachos,
brisket nachos. Yeah.
Whew.
Ooh,
Let me tell you, yummy in my tummy.
And then after you ate it, then it was super hot out and passed out in
passed
the
out.
outfield.
I did for like an inning or two. Totally took a nap. Didn't even care.
Ed, you have to be proud of the fact that no other stadium except for your Guardians have the bacon wrapped macaroni and cheese Fruit Loop hot dog. Like
Fruit Loop hot dog. That's right. They got that crunchy, that sweet crunchiness with the Fruit Loops on top. It's just, I mean, come on now. I'm actually trying to see if I can make it to the home opener for the Guardians. So we'll see. Trying really hard. But driving up there is like 9-10 hours. So we'll see.
Ed, question: are they the guardians of that food recipe? Or
Oh,
Yes.
here we go with the dad jokes.
Not in front of guests, please.
Come on, please don't embarrass us. This is a professional show.
Come on,
here,
man.
Patrick.
sorry. I guess I should put out the disclaimer. My terrible jokes are not a reflection of the other three regular co-hosts on the DHC Sports Show.
Correct.
Thank you.
So they're mine
yes,
and mine
Virgil.
alone. Well, mine and
There it
Eric.
is.
Mine and Eric.
Johnny, there it is. There's the count.
Hey,
Virgil, you
Ed.
should create an Instagram account and then we'll follow you, buddy.
Hey Ed,
Go.
go back to Lynn's comment because that is an ultimate Lynn right there. After a snafu, look where she ended up.
My friend and I were treated to a game with dinner at chef's table and an upper. Seriously, Lynn?
That's a Lynn thing.
What's a snafu?
A snafu.
Like a problem,
Like a mess up,
problem,
like
yeah.
a mistake.
Mistake.
something messed up or
Yeah,
whatever.
Oh, okay.
What'd they mess up?
Yeah, what you mess up, Lynn? We got to hear this now.
And I
Yeah.
want to hear your experience. The chef's table is so good. The chef's table at the Las Vegas ballpark is like none other. They give you the wristband. It's all you can eat, all you can drink, soft drinks. But there's usually like you know how like there's sushi boats? Well, in this case, it's a hot dog boat. There's like macaroni and cheese, fruit salads, regular salads, sliders. One time I went to the chef's table and they had oysters, fried fish. Phil was there with me, Food and Fitted. It was an experience.
Zach agrees with you, by the way. Fruit Loop hot dog in Cleveland. Pretty good. Liz says like they charged me $20 for an empty mini helmet that fell on the floor.
Oh wow.
Wait, just for $20? That is the best snafu there is.
Everyone just accidentally
no
jumped
kidding.
their helmets.
And then Shannon is here. I'm
I was
here
gonna
for
say,
the
did you
jokes.
get to keep the helmet?
Yeah, Lynn. Excuse me. Let me drink some water here. I don't know what that was. That's embarrassing. Lynn, did you keep the helmet?
Yeah.
We
At
want
least
to know.
I told a joke.
Yeah, right. Shout out to Patrick, by the way, for putting your TV up in the background again. Shannon will thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
So
I'm heading to, well, I've been to Globe Life Field a few times, but I'm heading there in July with my wife and boys. What's the recommended food item to get there at Globe Life Field?
Oh snap!
Way too many to choose from.
So I'll be there for the All-Star game. So what game are you going to?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said I'm going there in July for the All-Star game. What game are you going to?
It's not till the end of July.
Okay, that's fine. You have to go, so first off, go in through the center field gates.
Yeah.
That's the best entrance because when you go in, you get like the grandest view of
Right.
the-
Yeah, that's what we've been typically goes through those. Yeah.
When you go in through those gates, straight to the left is section 123. There's a glass wall, floor to ceiling glass wall, see-through, and there's like this massive hibachi type stove. And that's where the 2-foot long, 3-pound hot dogs and burgers are at. Literally, they give you a box with a handle to hold
damn.
the dog. Yeah, and it's 2 pounds. You can like comfortably share it between 4 people, but like you don't have to share it. It's fine.
Did they have that at Globe Life Park? I think I remember seeing that, but didn't never get it. Did they have that at the old stadium?
They did, and it's actually not too expensive. I think it's like $27, which like isn't bad because like you just need one. And a lot of the stadiums have those hot dogs, like specialty hot dogs for like $10. So
Yeah. That's my wife's biggest thing is she loves the specialty hot dogs at all the ballparks.
Hot dogs are the best part of baseball, man. It's just
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, I'm with
So
Shannon on that. That's a
I would do that. And then in section 133, they have the brisket mac and cheese. I like mac and cheese like so much that I don't need breadcrumbs, I don't need bacon or anything. So I always get it with no brisket, but you should definitely do the brisket. And there's also a brisket croissant in that same section 133, and it's so good. It's like a soft, flaky croissant with like brisket tucked into it and baked, and then there's like a sweet baby glaze like frosting on top. Sweet baby Ray's glaze frosting on top.
hot dogs.
So I'm going to have to link this episode and come back to it when I go in July to remember everything to try.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, so if he's watching this later on, like, I'm sorry, chef. But the Rangers menu for 2024 will be out on March 25th. So in 20 days. But who's counting? So
No, you're not doing a countdown at all.
well, I was gonna say I'm not counting down to baseball season at all, if that's what you're thinking. I mean,
Who is?
not at all.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see all the teams release their menus for 2024. The Braves did such a good job with like that burger they had for the postseason. I think it was the Phillies with that Schwarber burger. That was nuts.
Wahlburger.
But
Okay.
yeah.
I love it. Look at this.
Well,
Anybody else have any questions on the chat about food anywhere in the ballparks? I mean, we got the stadium food girl here. She's giving you even the section. So just so you know, Phil, the alligator corn dog and the brisket.
yes, I've wanted to try the alligator corn dog for so long, but I'm scared.
I've had alligator before. That one's it's not bad.
Like I'm
of all
not
places in
that-
Phoenix.
I'm not
Chewy.
that southern.
Gamey, right? A little chewy.
Little
Oh.
gamey,
They say it
chewy
tastes like
gamey. Yeah.
chicken.
There's a few
Tastes like
chicken.
chicken.
foods that I'm too scared to try for the vlog, but I should do it. The crickets from Seattle. I
Hey,
don't know.
you said when you're going, I was supposed to go, so I'll try that for you when we go to in Seattle. I've been wanting to try that for so long.
Oh, the Rocky Mountain oysters in Colorado, I'm like
Yep.
terrified to try as well.
Mm.
And the
Yeah.
gator corn dog.
That's what I was going to ask about the Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, I don't know about those. I mean, I guess like give me like
Lynn has tried them.
Huh?
Lynn has tried them, so she'll tell you all about it. Alligator sausage in Augusta was pretty good. There it is.
Ooh.
Okay, all right. No crickets in Seattle last summer.
Oh,
Lynn
bummer.
wanted to try it. No,
Yeah,
no
well,
crickets.
if you don't get it by a certain time of the game, they sell out, right? I mean, they're such a popular item a lot of the time.
Crazy.
That's what I've heard.
I heard even if you dip it in chocolate, not bad.
Lynn said she hasn't had the Rocky Mountain oysters, so.
Oh, there. Oh, you know what? You're right. She said she was going to try it, but she never did. Phil, I'm spending Independence Day doing a Rangers Frisco doubleheader.
Yeah.
All right.
Frisco has some really good food. Frisco has some really good food, let me tell you. And then you get that view with like the lazy river. It's a beautiful ballpark.
Where
Now,
was the alligator corn dog at? Lynn asked that earlier.
There's I just saw that there was one in Augusta. Someone just said it in Augusta, but I know that the Rangers have one as well.
Okay. I like it. And Lynn saying the supply chain problems with crickets. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all, guys. With that one. That's just, there's so many foods I want to try now. I want to try all of them. So for sure, everybody's telling me when I go to Albuquerque, it is a green chili cheeseburger that I have to try.
100%, yes.
The green chili cheeseburger, and please make room for the apple fritter brisket sandwich. It's brisket, coleslaw, a caramel glaze in between two apple fritters with like caramel popcorn on top for like that baseball touch.
Jesus. I'm gonna have to run
Ed,
like 27 miles for this. Yeah,
Ed, we need you to eat those live. We need you to eat those live.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can, not to steal from Ben Hill, but you can be my designated eater at those games. So you can have one, and then you can eat one for me.
Benjamin Hill is someone I want to meet so bad. I want to collaborate with him so bad.
Ben, where are you? Let's do this. Anyone have Durham food recommendations? I really haven't seen much about Durham. I love Durham. I really do. Phil may have something for you, but I really haven't really seen much of, Durham's food to really say that you should try this or that. So let me get back to you on that, Virgil.
Ed, I heard that their menu is a load of bull. So thank you for the pity laugh. I appreciate it.
Chapulines de Seattle, Zach. Okay, Phil. I had the Rocky Mountain oysters, tasted like fried oysters. Amarillo sod poodles call them calf fries.
They do.
There's that.
My gosh.
Yeah, and
opening days this week or this year, like opening days.
No, not yet. Ben Hill is a great guy. I was designated eater for Florida Fire Frogs. Oh, and then R.I.P. Florida Fire Frogs. R.I.P. That was such a good logo. I missed that one. I almost met Ben Hill because he was in the Lake County Captains when I was still in Cleveland. And then I found out too late that he needed a designated eater, and I missed out. I was so mad. It was too late.
When I was in Albuquerque, to be the Albuquerque when they played as the green chili cheeseburgers, and I had that burger. Ben was in Wichita, so I was actually traveling when he was here. I could have met him.
Oh,
he is such a celebrity.
Man.
Him, Sam Dykstra, Joshua Jackson, Tyler Mon, all those guys on that podcast. The show before the show.
Yeah,
that podcast gets me through my week.
It's unreal.
I've had Sam Dykstra on the podcast, so I gotta get Tyler and Ben Hill, all of them on the podcast, so that way I can just complete the whole.
Yeah,
the influencers completed all of it, haven't you? Hasn't Earn Fund Average had all of them?
Yeah, I mean, not to brag, but yeah, I've had Ben on a couple times, but yeah, we've had him on all of them on our podcast before.
Not to brag. I had him host my podcast, for our episode.
Yeah, and by the way, can we talk about how he calls it an average podcast with average hosts, yet he's had every member of the show before the show some multiple times? I think this works in my favor. That's not an average podcast.
Yeah, you
You're
brought it
fooling
up,
America.
not me. I didn't mention it.
Yeah. There goes Patrick. Just,
hey, proof's in the
stabbing
pudding,
you
my
in the
friend.
back and twisting with the knife. There he goes.
Proof's in the pudding.
Zach Beeson, he needs to get back to Albuquerque. I wonder if they still have the Navajo tacos with green chilies. That sounds yummy. I'm all about trying that.
I had dinner before I came on here. Why am I starving again?
I'm starving. I already ate all of my gummy bears.
Hey, whoever's going to Albuquerque, please make the 2-hour drive to El Paso. Incredible food as well. Like
Been to El Paso. It's
Paso.
beautiful there.
And then they've got the nachos in the little dog bowl. It's so cute.
Yeah, been to El Paso. It is, but I'm not doing that again in July or August.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, because that is like hot
I
as
thought you were
hell.
going to go make it Ed Paso.
Oh God. Phil, I was designated eater at the Augusta Green Jackets. That's nice.
Oh, so nice.
Is-
I want to meet him so bad. If anyone talks to him, please let him know his biggest fan lives in Las Vegas.
I will let him know. Look at that, Shannon. Look at Shannon giving you
I have
your
a connection. I
makeup
can
Look at
reach
that.
out to him.
Okay, Eric,
Yeah,
calm
look at
down.
that. He goes,
Why don't you use that
well,
connection to have him on the podcast?
well,
How about that?
I can call a guy. You know, I mean,
I
I'll
can.
just send him a quick DM so that way.
Let me go ahead. No,
I
no,
need to
not
give
a
him a hookup.
DM. What are you talking about, DM? He has his cell phone. He'll just send him a text message. Hey, do you think you
Yeah.
can be on Edge?
Oh,
Or
I'm
hey, listen,
sorry.
Stadium Food Girl wants to meet you. Do you think you guys can set this up? This is what Eric is going to do. Just watch.
He did
like
an
an influencer.
episode. I forgot. I don't know. I don't remember if he interviewed anyone, but he did an episode where he just had gone to Wisconsin Timber Rattlers game, and he was talking about like how that is the cheese curd capital of the world. When it and there's a store that he went to. Literally, when he walked into the store, there was cheese curds of different flavors everywhere, and like now, like. As weird as it sounds, Wisconsin is on my bucket list. Like, not even for a Packers game, but for a Timber Rattlers game.
Go Pack, go!
I love it.
I can't say
I love
that.
it.
I'm not going to
Cheese-
say that. Go, Pack, go.
Like real cheese curds are legit.
Oh, yeah, with
Like-
the squeakiness? Yeah.
Yes, they're
Guys,
legit.
it is
The
almost
real
10
one- the
o'clock
real
here
one.
at night, and I cannot be eating this late at night, guys. I'm
You're
sorry.
already eating mini
I'll let
gummy.
you
You're
go.
already eating mini gummy bears.
I'm going to keep watching, but thank you guys so much for having me on. It was
Thank you. That was
you.
awesome.
Good to talk food and hats. And stuff.
Always. Well,
Yes.
you're more than welcome.
Thanks for coming on. You're
Yeah,
always
thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Well, how
Bye.
cool was that,
That
guys?
was awesome.
Nice.
Ed stole
Come on
my
with
line. Kind of a
celebrities
big
and-
deal.
Yeah. Stop doing Ed's lines, man.
Guys, that was awesome though, right? Like, I mean, having her on
Love it.
talking about food and baseball recommendations, like Eric, you're gonna have to reach out to her and then get all the specifics when it comes to when you go to the ballpark. But there
I
it
should
is,
have
man.
asked her when she was on is if I get Ben Hill to collab with her, if I can come on one of her vlogs or whatever when she goes to a ballpark like Kansas City or something. I should
That
ask
would be kind of cool to do. I want to
get
see
a
that.
guest appearance on there.
We're just
Yeah,
bringing
you're an
people
influencer.
together here
Just make it
at
happen.
the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. Stadium Fooker
Yeah.
said yes. Done. In
Yeah.
all capital letters, by the way. It was
Look
in
at
all
that.
caps.
That's a
Um,
record time even for an influencer. I
there
mean,
it
that
is.
literally took like 5 seconds.
Watch him. Hey, listen, this is Eric right now. Oh, is that so? Hold on a second. Let me go ahead
Oh.
and text him real quick.
Oh man, should I go and should I go and like contact the guy that hosted my podcast?
She
Average
said, look,
podcast? Yeah,
she
man.
just upped the ante, by the way. She just wants you to know that. She just said you can even be the voiceover too.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Patrick, do my voice.
Can you imagine
impression.
Eric? You what?
Do my
Yeah,
voice impression.
this is Eric going. Yeah, he's gonna say, "This is food,
Cheese curds.
Right.
cheese curds." He's gonna say, "Squeaky,
Pizza.
delicious." look at the cheese.
It's so good.
It is good. Yum.
This show just went off the rails. Phil, the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers menu is designed to induce heart attacks. 100%.
I think
100%.
based on some of the things we've been talking about tonight, there's a lot of those menus that are designed to induce heart attacks.
Everything at the ballpark is induced to give you a heart attack. So like you
Yeah.
gotta drink some water or like get absolutely, drunk in order for you just to survive what you're about to eat at that place.
Or you can drink Gatorade Zero.
Or not. But it's
Or
okay.
not.
We're
Yeah,
good.
it's okay.
So wow. I guess we're gonna push the AL and NL Central till next week. Because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Hey.
no, that's fine. If we
Hey, I was
do
gonna
it
say
next
that
time,
was,
'cause
there's
that was-
no
So
Well,
let me ask you this. Any alternate that has come out lately that you guys have been a fan of, that you guys want to talk about right now? Because there's been some good ones that came out. Obviously, we know of one that just is really pushing the envelope when it comes to branding. And then obviously, because it's a brand new team, right? It's an absolute it's sharp.
yes.
Okay, Shannon. Okay.
Shannon knows.
Shannon already is
Shannon
joining the
knows.
dad jokes. Okay, I love it. Absolutely love it. Look at Eric.
Shannon, that was excellent.
Oh my god. I think Eric.
There's only so much
listen-
influencing you can do before you can tell
no,
a
he
good
did
joke.
free.
So
No, that's
you
right.
got it. There he is.
Listen, that's your household, buddy, not mine. But what do we think of the brand new team that is going to be joining the Or North team here in North Carolina, Virginia, right? In Danville. What do we think of that?
Well, I mean, I think it's one of those ones that it's going to be one that divides opinion, right? Like I personally like it fine. It's going to be one that divides opinion, but what do we always say about branding? That's the most important thing. Does it generate conversation? So good or bad, they've broken social media, certainly in the minor league, in the baseball world, with people who are, they've brought eyes to their product. They've brought eyes to the old North State League. They've done what they set out to do. And I mean, these people who do this, the people behind that, they knew what this was going to generate. We saw it a little bit last year with the motorboaters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that, with the Bismarck Larks, I mean, that's, and with the, and with the Morehead City Marlins, you kind of, but particularly with the path that the Bismarck Larks took with it in their branding and some of the merch that they released, the Dairy Days is going along that same type thing. And, again, it's going to divide opinion.
Sure, push the envelope.
It did. And however you feel about it, that's absolutely fine. You have every right to feel about it however you do, positively or negatively. But their goal from a business perspective was as I said, was to generate conversation, and that translates to sales. And they've done that, and they hit the mark on that.
Whether good or bad,
bad. Yep.
it generated a lot of conversation, good, bad, indifferent.
Yeah. Just look at the first round of sales that they had. They put up a picture of all those boxes going out. I mean, that was,
obviously they're doing something right. It generated sales.
And again, if you don't like it, that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, to each their own, as far as I'm concerned. And
100%.
But it's worked for a lot of people. It's generated for the social media crowd. It's generated a lot of sales. And honestly, from a logo perspective, I thought Dan Simon did another great job. He always knocks it out of the park.
Yeah. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, no, both of you guys have made some good points on that. Obviously, it's generated a lot of buzz. I've obviously likened it to, and as you can see, kind of like the Portland Pickles, because they like to push the envelope and try to say a lot of stuff and do a lot of stuff as edgy as possible. And, sometimes, who knows, maybe depending on who you are, thinks that maybe they cross the line a little bit, but that's exactly how the Pickles are. And everybody knows who they are. It's a summer collegiate team, but everybody's familiar with them. So, yeah, I'm with both of you guys as far as, kind of goes both ways depending on how you feel about it or whatever. But yeah, for sure, it's definitely generated a ton of buzz on it. The only thing I'm kind of curious about now is didn't Burlington say they're doing a team as well?
Yep.
I don't think there's any way that their team name, nickname, logo, whatever is going to generate near the amount of buzz. I mean, it could, but I don't just see how it's going to live up to the hype that the
Yeah, that's not because that's a different kind of like. I don't think the Burlington sock puppets are going to do something to the extreme. I could be wrong, right? I mean, I mean, and this could be also because I mean they've worked with Dan Simon as well, so this could be another Dan Simon work, you know, that we don't know about, right?
If I could hear Anderson, he's saying challenge accepted.
I know, right? Here we go. Let's
I can
do
just
this.
I can just imagine Anderson saying that.
And,
Well,
it's funny because they're good friends and they just compete with each other, right? They're trying to up each other, and it's amazing. And those two teams, when you think about of the Appy League, those are the teams that you think about: the Otterbots and the Sock Puppets.
Well, they're owned by the same people, right? So
Yeah, same owner.
It's all under the same organization. And I mean, the Sock Puppets kind of overtook the Otterbots a little bit from a popularity standpoint when they first came out, because the Sock Puppets just was, I guess, a little more outrageous. And it's like now they're kind of flipping the table a little bit, at least as far as we know now. It depends on what the Sock Puppets come out with their North State League team.
I do love the fact that like it is generating so much conversation for this specific league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that it's that it's putting this league, another, you know, collegiate woodbat league, on the map.
Yeah.
And this is not the first time the Old North State League has had good names. I mean, they had the Brunswick Surf and Turfs, which I think is a really underrated name. So
the whole league just went through a revamp of their logos.
Well, it's the second. Well, so they went through a league. That's like the second time it's happened. I mean, or the third time for a lot of them. I mean, they've had a lot of teams come in and go out. So it's been, because the first year I think they had they were like Triton, and then they switched to like the Game Hats last year. Oh yeah, and that's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Nothing wrong. You got your comment, baby. I love it.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
And you have every right. You have every right to feel how you want to feel. But yeah, the old, as I was saying, the Old North State League has had some really cool names. They have like the Honey Crisps, and you know, Zach can probably speak a lot better to this than I can, but just a lot, the Shoots, a lot of interesting names that have come through there. And yeah, but my personal favorite was the Brunswick is the Brunswick Surf and Turfs though.
And for a while they were kind of a sort of a lost league. Like you heard about them, it's like, oh, I forgot all about them. And it's like they were just kind of like laying there under the CPL, under some of these other college leagues that sort of overshadowed them, and they didn't really have any kind of buzz. I mean, it all started to me when the Uwari Womps Cats and Disco Turkeys now joined the league. And then you've got these guys adding teams to the league, and some of the other teams sort of up their brand a little bit in the last year. It's like that whole league just sort of like, hey, let's get ourselves in the game here.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read some of these team names, okay? Brunswick Surf and Turfs is still there, but the different logo.
Yep.
The Stanford Spinners, the Hope Mills Rockfish, Jacksonville Ospreys, Stanhill Bogies, the Pineville Porcupines, Wilkes County Moonshiners, Lenore or Leonard Legends, Hendersonville Honeycrisps, Lenore, Lexington Flying Pigs, the Reedsville Luckies, High Point Hush Puppies, Oak City Gliders, Wake Forest Fungo, and then the Clayton Clovers. And now you have these two teams.
So, funny story about the Reedsville Luckies. You know who they're named after?
Who?
Lucky Strike. Do you remember the Lucky Strike? Do you remember the Lucky Strike brand?
Cigarettes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Yeah. You're right.
So,
it does look like the carton, the circle, yeah.
Well, because that's what they're named after. Is the Lucky, because that's, I think, where Lucky Strike was manufactured, so or produced. Zach, I think could probably. I want to say Zach told me that. I think that's what because for a while I didn't even know that, and then it was either Zach or someone told me that, and I was like, I can't believe I've known them for this long, and I didn't know it was Lucky Strike.
I forgot.
So-
By the way, I forgot. I skipped a whole row. Tarboro River Bandits, River City Skippers, Newbern Southpaws, the Edenton Steamers, and the Kinston Wingmen.
Oh, did the Steamers join the league? I didn't realize that.
So there's that.
The Edenton Steamers.
Yep.
The Edenton Steamers joined that league. You know, Edenton
Yeah,
Steamers used to be Coastal
On the
Plain League,
teams.
Yeah, they used to be a CPL team.
Yeah.
CPL. Yep.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I mean, listen, we got to keep an eye on this. You know,
Yeah.
except for the Porcupines, all teams in the ONSL have something to do with the local culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I know that Zach has a really good handle on this league. So, and I know that the mayor has a Porcupines hat. I do know that.
Yeah.
I believe that was an off to work or off to vacation hat or at some point or another.
It was, and I have two of them. I've got their official on-field hat and a Dad hat.
I'm
looking forward to getting
couple
up
of the
seeing one of their
teams.
games.
Yeah. I've got a couple of the teams. I think I've got the Luckies, I've got the Porcupines, I've got the Bogies, and then I don't think they're around anymore. Did you say the Swamp Foxes are still there, or did they fold?
So I got a source. All right, I got a source.
Of course you do.
So listen, the
Shocker.
the ONSL was a single dude trying to sell teams on his own. The wife did all the designs. So now that teams with experience, and branding strategy came in, now you see how it went from the ONSL old to the new ONSL, and it's just picked up.
The first year that they were in existence, I was saying there was a brand that had basically a monopoly over the whole league. They would do the equipment, they would do the uniforms, and they did the hats. It was Triton, and or Tryon or Triton or whatever it was. And so but the problem was you couldn't get merch because everything was most of the Triton stuff is like produced on demand. So you couldn't get a lot of the hats. And then last year
I
they
tried
switched to the game
so hard to get some merchandise back then.
Yeah.
It was impossible.
It was, and it wasn't until last year.
Get them to come on the podcast for so long, but it was impossible for me to get on with them.
I messaged the old North State League account probably 2.5 years ago, and then they were like, it's coming. And then it was like a year later, I was like, is it coming?
Still coming.
Still coming. So, but last year they did. They had some on-fields that not every team, but a lot of teams had their on-field hats, like the River City Skippers, the Swamp Foxes back then. The Muscadines are gone, Virgil, by the way. Yeah, the Muscadines are gone.
I do love that the Otterbots, they're the other team, right? Have cleanups for hats.
Mm-hmm.
So I am all about that. You know what I mean? Even if
I was like, have you seen some of the Dairy Daddy's dad hats?
Dude, they are clean. That baby blue,
they are.
Cow face on it.
Yeah, man, that's nice to have the circle one.
Yeah.
That one is pretty
they got some good
legit.
colors.
Yeah, no, I like those. I mean, and they also have the word mark Dairy Daddies. So I mean, it's pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. So I mean, it's like I said. Listen, it's pushing the envelope, and it's okay. It's totally okay to push the envelope. Look at the Lake County Captains, right? Once they were sold to the same owner of the Pickles, right? They started gaining popularity again.
Right.
Yeah. Jeffrey became the bad boy of Toys R Us.
So I'm totally all for this, right? Like, I mean, it's all about, listen, you try to generate as much merchandise and as much revenue for your team, right? Because obviously if you're an affiliated team, you don't control the players. You don't control what's on the field. So you have to make sure that everything else is being taken care of, right? So if you're going to push the envelope on social media just so you can, gain more popularity and more merchandise sales, by all means, push the envelope. Go for it. Have at it. Eric, you look like you want to say something.
No, you've covered it all.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. I'm glad that you are
Good job.
avid participant in this discussion, my friend.
You're welcome.
Comment.
All right, boys, listen, we're at the top of the hour, guys. This hour flew on super quick.
Oh yeah. I mean, especially once we got Stadium Food Girl on there, man. I got hungry at that point.
Oh, for real, right? I mean, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm starving over here. But I will not. I will hold strong. All right, guys. What do you got? I'll start with you, Patrick. What you got going on this week, my friend?
Well, a new episode of the Hat History series drops tomorrow morning, and this week we are going back to the Collegiate Summer League. We're going back to the Coastal Plain League, and an original member of the Coastal Plain League, the Wilson Tobbs. So you'll learn a little bit about the like what the Tobbs name comes from, and a couple of hats. So if you've got 2 minutes and some seconds to spare tomorrow, be sure to check it out. I appreciate the support, and still having fun making these videos.
All right.
I put Ed to sleep.
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay. What about you, Mr. Influencer? What you got?
So Johnny and I, Earn Fun Average Podcast, we're heading to Abilene, Texas. Abilene Flying Bison are flying into podcast tomorrow. We actually have on 2 guests, which is, unless it's our wives, it's pretty rare that we have 2 guests on. But we have the director of social media, the marketing. Her name is Kat, and then their GM John. So we have 2 on from the Abilene Flying Bison. They're playing in their first season this year.
Love that.
Very good,
guys. Before we continue, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this, and you guys gotta, I apologize. But did you guys see that every single minor league team affiliated is gonna be wearing those uniforms?
Yeah, I sent that article over. Yeah,
Yep.
The Oatly. Yep.
The
Because
Milkers.
Yeah, because on like Wichita Wind Surge, one of the games, it's who are these guys night, and like they didn't put anything with it. And then somebody mentioned on Twitter that if you look at a lot of minor league teams promo pages, they have that same who are these guys night. So yeah, they're all going to wear some type of Oatly ice cream bar jersey uniform.
Oat Milkers.
Is that what they are?
Oat Milkers.
Every single 120 teams.
All of them.
I'm surprised.
So,
I mean,
are they all going to wear Oatly sunglasses as well? I mean, those are cool at least, right?
No.
I don't. I just kind of. I mean, that was a huge thing where they took over, or not took over, but did a lot of stuff with minor leagues and most of the stadiums last year. But for them to do some type of deal where all 120 teams have to play,
you had to put a lot of money into this.
Yeah.
To be like, we want all of them to wear this.
Well, they kind of experimented with this because they did that with there was a movie that came out, was it last year or the year before, where I don't know if it was every team, but a lot of teams had to wear like a theme night for that movie that came out because they had made some deal with minor league baseball. I forget which one it was, but it was some kind of movie.
This seems to me like it's such a major league move. Like Major League Baseball came in, it's like all of you are wearing these, and you're gonna deal with it.
right?
And you're gonna like it. You're
gonna like it. You're gonna tell us that this is the greatest thing there is.
Yeah. Nothing says oat milkers quite like Wichita, Kansas, right? Just.
Well, did you just take a shot at my city?
No,
he's actually defending your city.
I'm defending your city because I'm saying like insert like there's nothing oat milkers like Gwinnett County, Georgia. I mean, it's just like
I think I just heard my wife laughing at that
like,
comment in the other room.
Which one?
So
are you taking a shot at my city?
No, yeah. They don't get MLB started on that Oatly sunglasses.
Oh, never mind. It was that. She laughed out loud. She's behind a little bit.
She's behind,
right. Yeah, that's right.
I don't think you're on the big screen anymore.
See, those sunglasses aren't any good though. They're hard to see through. They're very milky.
Oh,
They're very milky.
All right. Good night.
Yeah.
See you all
Um,
Tuesday. And just
So-
end it. Put up the final graphic. Let's
One other thing though from the article here, it says-
Translucence technology. Translucence
Oh.
technology.
So it
Sweet
says here
Jesus.
the MILB teams will not get any revenue from this deal. Under their current arrangement with MLB, they no longer have to pay certain league fees that they used to pay. The trade-off is that MLB sometimes makes them do stuff like this and
Stupid
pockets
shit
the
like this.
cash. So MLB is getting the money from Oatly, and they're making the teams wear these. They'll be the Malmoo Oat Milkers is the actual name they'll go under for that game.
So are all
What
the
the
teams
heck is
that
Malmoo?
Malmö is the Swedish city where Oat is headquartered.
Who cares?
Okay.
Are all the
Okay.
teams going to auction off the jerseys and stuff?
Oh yeah, they're probably not going to want to keep those. They're like,
So let me ask
See
you
what
this,
we
because
get-
then if everybody's going to be wearing it on the same day, it's like, are they going to have a home jersey, away jersey? I mean, how is this going?
it doesn't say it's going to be on the same day. It says it's going to be all within a couple of weeks in possibly June. And it says the idea behind this apparently was that Oatly looked at all the food-based MILB one-offs such as Fresno Tacos, Aberdeen Steam Crab, etc., and said, "Hey, can we get in on that?"
And
so
so
they
if you
went-
come to Wichita in June to see this Wichita Wind Surge, instead they're playing as the Oatly, whatever they milkers or whatever.
The Oatly. This is the
The
dumbest thing ever.
Malmoo Oat Milkers.
So here's the thing. Here's my issue with this. Okay, you're forcing this on every single team. All right. The whole point of having a food identity, it is to be a specific food identity for that specific team location, not for every single one, which does not make sense. This is
Right.
it makes me so angry. This is the dumbest thing I've seen so far.
So-
Major League Baseball is doing.
Well,
So
I
what are we
hope
gonna
that the
do? Like,
Fireflies
bring-
do it on a Tuesday, so I don't have to see it.
Jesus.
So is this going to be? Is this going to be like where they bring back like current and former major leaguers and have like Martin Malmunato and
Oh my
like
gosh.
Please
just
stop.
change their
Please
names
stop.
to fit the
Yeah.
Just
bill?
stop.
Anyway,
Stop. Zach, Oat Miller, the MLB head history hit series. Nope. I refuse to recognize that in the scorebooks.
By the way, I
my-
love how he directs my content now. Oat Milkers on the MLB Head History Series? Nope.
Done.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, nah. But have you ever gotten a free oat milk bars? My boys move to the correct road to get them.
yeah, not to spoil or give our secrets away, but they're like, oh yeah, that was a Oatly foul ball. Go to section 5, row 3, and nobody's sitting over there. So our boys just run over there and sit in that section and get it. Like they get one, like multiple every single game. That just
I
move
mean,
whatever row.
They're not dumb. They're smart kids.
No,
That's smart.
That's the way to
Smart
play the
kids.
game right there.
Mark
That's the-
Kids. Yeah. That's
I'm
my guy,
still
Zach,
sorry.
isn't it? That's
I'm
my
just-
guy, Zach.
I can't name names.
Anyway, on that note, not MLB teams with cool logos. Love the Milwaukee Milkmen. That's a good one. That's independent. And then whatever happened to the Orem Owls? Missed them too.
Oh, well, are we talking about the Northern Colorado
Yeah.
Owls with the
Yeah,
Z?
the Northern Colorado with the Z now.
Yeah.
So
Well, they've
Missed
always
the
been the
Gun,
Owls
Missed
with the
the
Z.
Ruse,
It's just
so-
now they've always been the Owls with the Z. They were in Orem and then they moved to Northern Colorado to
and then they were an away team for a whole year.
Yep.
Because they didn't have a stadium to play because it was still being built.
Yep.
I don't know if it's
Now they're
still
in
being
Windsor.
built. So all
Legend
right.
Field.
So went over with Patrick what you're doing this week. Eric, you already went over that. Donnie, you went over that. For me, Dad Hat Chronicles podcast, I had Stadium Food Girl this week, part 1. That was good. I really enjoyed
Why does that name
one.
sound familiar?
I have no idea.
Why does that name sound
Why
familiar?
does it sound familiar?
Okay.
No, I have no idea.
Okay. Awesome.
Can't quite put my finger on that one. And then as far as our show, we'll be back next week, Tuesday. What we were supposed to talk about this week was American League Central, National League Central. It's okay because today's show was fire. Okay.
Definitely.
Just
I
want
think
to
we
give
found
you
the
guys a little
recipe
bit
to
behind the curtain. This was our so far our highest watched show live. So,
Very good.
I love it.
She brought in all the
She brought in
guests.
all the people, and I'm okay with this. So
Brought in all the people.
I absolutely love it, guys. Thank you for you guys for the chat. You guys were awesome as always.
Yes.
This I mean,
Phenomenal.
dude, I've been having so much fun with this. We got to keep it going. So join us next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Us for Knuckleheads will be here still, so don't you worry. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, guys.
We're gonna take on the world.